Hi, we're the Talbot family, and we've come to the Keats School from San Francisco, California in the United States to study Chinese. We were looking at different schools around the country. We really wanted to come to China to study because we wanted an experience of the local culture along with the language, and Keats provided that. In fact, it was the first school that we found that offered a real family program. This is something that we wanted because we wanted to bring all four of us, and we have a very much varied level of Chinese experience. My wife grew up speaking the language, the three of us did not, and so we didn't want to put her in the situation where she would have to learn the basics. Keats offered an individualized program, so each one of us got our own teacher, and we've really had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, the one-on-one environment with the teacher for 4 hours a day really helps because you can get a lot done and there's no other students holding you back or anything, and you can really play to your strengths, so that really helps.
I've also really appreciated how well prepared the teachers at Keats School are. They've had to come up with some kind of specialized curriculum for our family, and so for the kids they've really tried to make the learning experience a lot more playful and experiential, and they've used all sorts of media including clay and paints and going out to the market and experiencing Chinese life. And then for me, I know that my teacher, she couldn't use a textbook, so she has had to come up every day with a very complete lesson based on something that we've talked about. She's found out what my interests were, what my business vocabulary needs were, and she's come up with this amazingly comprehensive, specialized curriculum for my Chinese to help improve my writing and to work on my grammar. And she's actually figured out, what things I need to work on and correct. And it's been incredibly personalized as a curriculum. And I know she just puts a ton of work into it. And she does it really well. And I have a lot of fun in class. So.
I have a lot of fun in class too, even though because I'm starting as a beginner, the curriculum is a little bit more standard. What has happened for my wife has also happened for me. The teacher has taken and individualized the curriculum based on very specific business needs that I have, which I really appreciate. She has also worked with me a lot on pronunciation, which I need a lot of help in.
And we should also say that we laugh a lot in class and we have a great time. And we're learning a ton.
Outside of just the class, the Keats School has been a fun place to learn more things about the culture and about how things work here in Kunming. Kunming is a very nice city to visit. The temperatures, as they say on the website, really are spring temperatures, unlike other places in China that we've experienced. And so we recommend it based just on the weather that you come here. But it's a more interesting city too. Our teachers have taken us out. We've had an opportunity to go to the markets, to the museums, to the lake, other things that one really would want to do if one was a tourist here in Kunming. And the advantage is that the teachers are actually very well schooled in a lot of the things that go on here in Kunming, and so they can explain it to you like an expert. So it's not just about the language, you learn a lot of other things from them as well.
I've learned from my tutor a lot of basic skills that you need to survive around here, and I was actually able to bargain successfully one time, even though it took a long time because I'm a beginner and stuff. But today I was successfully able to ask the direction to the museum, and it was a great experience being able to go out on the street and use what I've learned, because back home in San Francisco, when you learn a language you don't get to use it, but here you can use it, and you can tell that it's alive and it works in the world.
We should point out that in San Francisco, Justin studies Latin, so he really does not get to use the language.
When we talk about the Keats School in terms of the environment here and how much we've enjoyed it, we think it really works fairly well for a family. And many of the people here are not families. There are other families that come. There are other students. There are people from all over the world. So you don't have to just stick to English and Chinese. There are other people here who now with us who speak French, German, and Indonesian. So it's a really good, varied experience. It's nice facilities. It's like being in a dorm. The food is prepared for you, things are cleaned, and it's not a 5-star hotel, but we didn't expect that. We expected it to be a place where we could come and live for a few weeks and enjoy ourselves.
And we have enjoyed ourselves.
We have, and it's very comfortable and fun. to be here.
And if you do come, we highly recommend that you come the weekend when the staff does the annual trip to the lake, because it turns out to be a great way to see people in a very fun environment.